Start this by giving you, because I wouldn't be Rev's friend if I didn't give you what? The wood, okay? So I'm gonna give you this, but I want to say this because I don't think that it is offensive to give you wisdom, right? So even if you're not a Christian, there's some things that are just wisdom, some universal truths to help you along your way. And so Psalms 119 says this: many are the plans in a man's mind, but it is the Lord's purpose for him that will stand. What that means is this: a lot of us have 5 billion things, right, that we think about doing with our life. How many of you, when you were little, you was like, I want to be a fireman, a doctor, and a policeman? You remember kids saying all this kind of stuff, right? And then as you get older, that does what? What happens to those things? They change, right? Because as you get older and you learn more stuff, what you thought you wanted to do, a lot of times it changes. And that's because there's a difference between the plan that we have and the plan that the Creator who created us has for us. Because what happens is that each of us has a very, very specific and unique purpose for which we were created. And a lot of times, there's not going to be a change in somebody else's life until we accept the authenticity of who we've been called to be. Is everybody still following me? Okay? So, when we're talking about this, and so I gave you that first as purpose, talking about it's the reason why the Creator created you, because with vocational discernment, a lot of times we've been given some erroneous information. Everybody say erroneous.
Erroneous.
Erroneous means it's an error. And in that root word you hear, error, right? So there's an error, there's a mistake. And so well-meaning as our family members may be, well-meaning as our friends may be, it is still very much error-giving advice, because nobody knows us like the Creator who created us and like we know ourselves, right? So Mama may say, go to school to be a teacher, because teachers always have jobs. But what happens if you go to school to be a teacher and that's not what you wanted to be? You're not going to want to do it? Or what else might happen?
Drop out.
You do it and end up getting fired? You'll end up doing it and not be very good at it, or you end up doing it and hating it. Is everybody still following? Right? So it has to be about the thing that you are called to do. Now, a lot of times we make it, people make it this really elusive thing. Everybody say elusive.
Elusive.
Who can tell me what you think elusive means?
Like an illusion?
Particular pattern,
Yeah. Very good, sir. I like it. So when you hear elusive, what's the word that it sounds like?
Illusion?
Illusion. What's an illusion?
Something that ain't.
Something that's not real, but if it's an illusion, it usually appears real even though it's not, right? So what happens is that a lot of times people will make us believe that having or finding our purpose in life is elusive. Like, oh man, you ain't gotta, just get a job. Don't worry about all that. You know, all that's not important. Just do something, you know what? Just do something that's gonna get you some money. Worry about that later. But if you're like me, you know a whole bunch of folks that make a lot of good money, but they hate what they do, and they seem to lead miserable lives. Anybody know anybody like that?